Hey everybody, how's it going? Today we got some unexpected news about Pokemon Legends ZA. As you can see here, I'm on Cerebi.net just to kind of get a rundown of what happened here. And we got the official release date for Legends ZA, which is pretty awesome. And as you can see here, it's been announced to be coming out on October 16th, that's pretty cool. But it's like a month earlier than I expected. So, all right, sweet. I'm ready to go. That sounds pretty fun. And it's also going to be on Switch 2, of course, with the digital upgrade pack. If you decide to buy the Switch 1 version, then upgrade later. Let's see. And then we also, this is even crazier. The fact that the release date's cool. Awesome. And I'll show you the box art in a second. We got the box art. But then they also announced that Pokemon Presents, except it's not until July 22nd, that's insane. Literally almost 2 months from now. This is the first time in history they've announced a Pokemon Presents this far in advance. Like, I don't know. Either that means, it's one of two things. Either it's going to be a really awesome, huge, epic presentation, so we need 2 months to brace ourselves, or they decide to announce it for who knows why, and it's going to be kind of standard, and then we'll all be let down because of how small it is, and we had this much lead up for nothing. So that's kind of, that's one of two ways it could go. I'm hoping it's the former, where it's actually really big and awesome, and there's going to be like a ton of information. Because it would stink if after 2 months of anticipation, it's just a dinky little nothing. So we're probably gonna find a bunch of new information about the game and maybe see a new trailer and all that cool stuff, I hope. And maybe some really epic information. Maybe a new Mega or something finally we'll get, they'll show a new Mega off. But yeah, so that's kind of wild that they decide to announce it. I guess we know when to expect the presents now instead of wondering all summer. We know it's July 22nd. So it's gonna be like 9 a.m. Eastern time. So that's pretty cool. But the other thing we got here is the official box art. Awesome. Look, I do like the look of it. It's like yeah, it's like really cool just seeing here Lumio City, with some battle going on. That's pretty sick. I think this really does emphasize, just based on this box art, that how this game is gonna have more of a battle focus, where Legends Arceus was a lot more about exploration and catching. But the fact they put like battling front and center on the cover shows that, yeah, because we already know about the battle royale thing that's going to be in the game, and so I think they are going to focus more on battling, which I'm all for. I love that. It's just so cool. Yeah, so because you even got Lucario Mega Evolving, sick. You can see like a lot bigger version of that art, like here, more extended outward. It's pretty cool. And then of course we got the Switch 2 box, which I still hate all the blank space at the top. We've touched it. You could have created a Switch 2 logo that was more horizontal with the 2 at the end, and it would go across this whole thing more or something. I don't know. Just this little tiny Switch 2 logo in the center, it looks bad. It's like poor graphic design there, I feel like. But and then you got the Nintendo Switch 2 edition text here, which I think that's also maybe not super necessary, but I guess they want to make it clear. And then the big blurb on the bottom to make sure you really know what you're buying. But yeah, I like the art. That's really cool. So yeah, so man, things are happening, man. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, I kind of wish they would have accompanied this news with a brand new trailer or something, and then at the end of it had the release date or something. But instead, they just Twitter dropped all this information, because I checked in case I missed something, and there was like no trailer anywhere. But yeah, we got people talking about it there, like Austin John. But yeah, I checked the official Pokemon YouTube earlier, and there was no trailers or anything. So they just decided to give us all this information. I guess it's about a week before the Switch 2 comes out, so they want to get this information taken care of, I suppose, just so we all know when things are happening. But October, though. October. That's pretty sick. Yeah, I'm all for that, a little bit earlier than maybe we would have expected, because most of the time when these games come out in the fall, they're in November, so I'm all for October. Let's see, October 16th, what is that, Thursday? I think it is. Let's see, I looked earlier. Yep, it's a Thursday. So that's the third Thursday in October. So, okay, cool. So we'll be playing this game a little bit earlier than I expected. That's awesome. So I can try to plan maybe some time off around that, and also try not to be doing anything else that week, to try to, make sure I can play it. But oh boy, that's gonna be cool. So yeah, let's see. Anything else to talk? I think these were the two big main pieces of information relating to Legends EA that came out today. More little bits of news like Pokemon Sleep stuff and whatever, Masters EX. But yeah, I like the box art. I like it's October 16th. I like we're getting a presents July 22nd, literally almost 2 months from now, which is unprecedented to have such a long lead up. So I really hope it's worth the wait. It's gonna if it's just like a small 15 to 20 minute thing like they normally do with one new trailer. I think that's not enough after making us wait 2 months. So we'll see. But yeah, there'll be lots of speculation now. So we have 2 months of videos to make talking about what could be shown off. So we'll see. I don't know, but I'm looking forward to that now. As I like that we have an official thing. So yeah, the last one was February 27th, Pokemon Day. Now we got July 22nd. So I expect we most of us expected one to be sometime in the summer. Usually they do a summer one. So 22nd of July, I think a little bit earlier than some people were predicting. Some people thought maybe August we would see something. But yeah, now it's 2 months in advance. It's like crazy. So, well, everybody, that's pretty much all I just wanted to talk about here. Just a quick little video. But I guess we can also check quickly the Pokemon main website just to see if there's anything on here. Oh, here we go. Okay, so there's a whole article about it. Okay. Also, we got this. So let's just read these websites to make sure there's nothing we're missing. But oh yeah, I like the website there with the main. Yeah, see now we got the logos up here, Switch and Switch 2, since we now know there's the Switch 2 version. I really wish there was a new trailer to accompany all this news. That would have been cool. You could have threw us some kind of bone about, some new information. Okay, but yeah, so this is this is May 19th. Did they announce this a week ago and nobody knew? I don't know. Or okay, unless it's just backdated because that's when they posted it and prepared to make it live today. I'm sure I would have heard mention if it was actually yeah, this is May 19th. Well, have I been out of the loop and I missed it? They announced this? I don't think so because everybody was talking about it today. So maybe they posted it then, but they had it private until today. I don't know because everybody was talking about it today. But yes, Pokemon Legends Z to A will be available to play October 16th. In addition to a Switch title, we got the Switch 2 version with enhanced graphics and frame rates, which was going to be super cool. Can't wait to play a Pokemon game in 60 frames. It's going to be sweet. If you own you can upgrade. Yeah, nothing too crazy. Stuff we already knew, but the main new piece of information is October 16th. Good. And then visit the official channel. Get ready. A new presents. July 22nd. Yeah, so there's no real information. Yeah, see this posted today. So yeah, so if this was actually posted last week, I missed it, but I don't know. But yeah, it's cool to know the date now, October. So I'm excited. I can't wait to play this game. It looks super cool. A new trailer would be nice, but I'm sure we'll get a new trailer in July. So it's like 2 months from now, but I'm sure it'll be here before we know it. But everyone, I think that'll about wrap this video for now. A quick little news update rundown, just because I thought this was worth talking about. It's all the information we've gotten since a while. It feels like it's been a while since we've had anything. But I'm also excited for next week, the Switch 2 launch. I'll be picking mine up at Best Buy at midnight, hopefully, if that all goes according to plan. So I'm super pumped for that. I can't wait to install the Switch 2 patch for Scarlet and Violet. And I want to be able to do some comparisons there and see how smooth do these games finally play. Is it going to be like night and day? Am I going to go to Castleroy Lake and feel like we're gliding on ice, like it's super smooth? Or is it still going to be frame rate, kind of glitchy and jittery? Well, we'll find out. I assume it's going to be just like way better. It's probably going to be night and day. Some of those areas of the game are really bad. So I can't wait to get to actually play the game and maybe, play at way higher frame rates. I don't know how high I would be happy if it just was a stable 30, but because they've said we're getting the enhanced visuals, so probably the upscaled 4K, and then the better frame rate. But they didn't say what the frame rate was going to be. I mean, if it's 60, heck yeah, that'd be amazing. But at this point, I'm not happy if it's a stable 30, just so it actually just is smooth and doesn't dip constantly. So we'll find out, I can't wait. And then I'll be probably playing some Mario Kart. I'm getting the bundle, so I'll have that. But yeah, it feels like it's a little lackluster in terms of launch titles for the system, I feel like. But, I'll be able to play some of these older games at like higher frame rates and higher resolution. I think that's like the big draw for me. It's gonna be pretty cool. But everybody, I think I've rambled on long enough. So I hope you all enjoyed this quick little news update slash, Switch 2 hype session. So make sure you hit that like button if you enjoyed it and subscribe to the channel. You don't miss out on any of my future videos, including my Switch 2 unboxing, which I'll be doing next week when I get that. As soon as I get it, I'll try to have that recorded and uploaded launch day. So that's going to be super awesome. Oh, it's so nostalgic. My first video on this channel was the Switch 1 unboxing. So now, all these years later, the Switch 2 unboxing, it's all come full circle. So I'm excited for it. But everybody, I hope you'll have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye.